Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Sky News Australia. Venice is the scenes. Greta Thunberg disgracefully banned from Venice after dyeing canal green in protest. What I thought was quite funny was it was sort of the colour of Shrek, which she does look a lot like Shrek. So is she trying to tell us something with the green? Is she Shrek? Is she fucking in hiding here? Is it a sign? Is it a sign? I don't know. I don't know. But I just thought it was again quite ironic. She's dyed it the colour of Shrek. So she's with climate activists here. Hold on, climate rebellion or extinction rebellion or something. Hold on, we'll have a little bit of the action. Climate. Shut up. Climate and pro-Palestine activist Greta Thunberg has been temporarily banned from Venice after dyeing a canal green. Looks alright, to be honest. Here she is in full effect, banging her stick like she's gonna save the world here. And quite a stick it is. So here she is with a short-haired lesbian left winger. You can pick them about from a mile. This one here is kind of in disguise, but you can sort of tell she is. I'm sure we've seen him before at fucking the migrant protests, fucking hassling all the YouTubers on the left wing. Maybe just another similar looking guy, I don't know. And we've got Shrek in the middle here. So banging the stick. So she's been fined 250 uh, Austrian dollars. Fuck knows. 250 of them anyway. It's not really that much for dyeing the entire canal green with Extinction Rebellion, as it says here. I mean, the other side of it is, I was just watching this next scene here of them dyeing the water. You know, the left wing lesbian's real happy with herself. She give Shrek a smile there. Right, so all 35 activists in the involved in the protest over the weekend will receive the same punishment. So, I mean, the streets flooding here. Yeah, I mean, whether that's to do with climate change. That's why I was going with this, really. Um, the guy on about this climate change, but I mean, there's no way that I mean, predominantly the peasants anyway, that we're causing climate change here. You've got a few options, to be honest, why the climate's changing, and none of them are really human human management of the planet, to be honest. Although maybe, I mean, there was a crack that America letting nuclear fucking missiles off in space has fucked the ozone and all this kind of crack. So we have kind of fucked the planet slightly. Um, but in terms of, well, that wasn't us. Do you know what I mean? The American government letting nuclear fucking bombs off in the air and in space. That's got fuck all to do with me and you. You know what I mean? Don't be fucking blaming me for fucking the planet up when you're letting fucking nuclear bombs off left, right, and centre. So yeah, you can get fucked with that. So that's the thing with all these activists and all. You can fucking go and fucking. I suppose they do twine at the big wigs, like, but they just never do anything to protest to affect the big wigs. You know what I mean? Like, it's like just stop oil, parking yourself in the middle of the M4 and fucking stopping all the peasants getting to work. The fucking global elites couldn't give two fucks. You know what I mean? They helicopter over the entire thing, look down from their helicopter, laughing at you, and then get on about their day. So they don't affect the people who actually matter. That you actually, I mean, even then, parking yourself in the road and blocking their car for 10 minutes. They've got all the time in the world. They don't give a fuck. And again, they'll just helicopter over you if you ever attempt. If you ever pull that off once, I mean, fuck you, helicopter every time, and they're probably in helicopters anyway. So yeah, the climate. So human beings, not for me. Not for me. You've got a couple of options. You've got Nibiru, the whole Nibiru theory, the Sumerian crack, and Zachariah Stitchin, that there's another planet in the outer solar system of massive gravitational force. And it comes into the inner solar system, and when it does so, it affects everything. That is a theory, a possibility, I suppose, that it could be one thing that could change the entire climate of the planet and all the other planets in the solar system as well, probably. So, yeah, is there a massive gravitational force in space coming towards us? But then there is talk that Zachariah Stitchin didn't translate the Sumerian tablets correctly, and there's a lot of people say that he didn't translate them properly. But at the same time, I suppose if people are going to keep this quiet, that there's a massive planet coming towards us with the alien gods, the Anunnaki, on, I mean, people are probably going to keep that quiet as well at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's an option. Like it is an option. Again, that science is claiming there is a thing out there. They don't claim it comes to the inner solar system, but yada yada yada. A lot of the things that Zachariah Stitchin predicted have actually come true, even though he's claimed that he mistranslated these tablets. So think of it what you will, but Nibiru is a theory, could be a factor if it's true, and fuck me, what a future that would be if the alien gods called the Anunnaki. But I don't think that's quite the way of it. I think probably Zachariah Sitchin did mistranslate the cuneiform tablets of Sumeria, and it's more gods than aliens, and it's more, that sounds probably more fucked up, to be honest, but it's everything else points to gods, not aliens. So it's kind of in many ways out there on its own, when everything else is pointing to gods and giants and all these other things we look at. Very, very few of them do actually point to aliens. So the Anunnaki were probably more likely the Watchers or something of that kind. You know what I mean? And it's possibly a mistranslation. But again, Nibiru and a massive gravitational body would explain changes in the planet climate. Other things could be a pole shifts inbound. If the Earth grows, we looked at that. The Earth could be in a growing phase with all the volcanoes. There's multiple options really as to what could be happening to the planet, and it could, another one just could be the planet goes through phases, and we've not been here long enough. Again, we had the Hunger Dryas 12,000 years ago. Apparently, the ice caps melted, so the planet goes through systematic changes, and we haven't really been here long enough to know what those changes are. If the cycles again, we could have 26,000 year cycles, and we wouldn't know. So I wouldn't pin it all on humans, to be honest. That's my take on the climate. I wouldn't pin it all on humans. I think there's bigger factors at play that there kind of has to be. I mean, we can pollute, and again, the American government letting off nuclear missiles, and other countries as well, but the Americans done it in space, I believe, and fucked the ozone layer. Was a crack. So yeah, we've definitely haven't helped. But again, it wasn't us, the peasants. It's the fucking knobheads at the top, isn't it? Fucking polluting the planet and letting off nuclear bombs. So I take no responsibility or blame for any of this. That's where I am with the climate. I am taking no responsibility or blame at all, for anything going on with the climate on this planet. And maybe Shrek should go and get a fucking job. Do you know what I mean? That's what they ever say. Maybe Shrek should just go and get a normal 9 to 5 job for maybe one fucking day in their entire existence, maybe a week, maybe give her a week at it. And yeah, try your hand at like working in fucking McDonald's or something, or a fucking, I don't know, do whatever you want, but try an actual job. So she's out anyhow. They've dyed the fucking Venice the colour of Shrek in celebration of Shrek. Greta Thunberg. Even the world's green here. It's a nice green colour. Also the colour of Shrek on the actual continents. The sea a bit darker, but the continents are Shrek. The water is Shrek. Shrek is Shrek, and Greta Thunberg is Shrek. So it's Shrek all round. Everybody's won here. Everybody who likes Shrek. It's a win for Shrek. And the planet and the climate's still fucked. So there we go. That's what's happened. Nothing. We'll leave it there. Peace.